Good evening, Peta Jane Madam with SBS World News Australia. Japan's Prime Minister says the stricken Fukushima nuclear plant is gradually stabilising and that the amount of radiation being released is declining. It comes after the country upgraded its nuclear emergency to the highest level on the international scale of atomic crises. It now stands at level 7, putting it on a par with the Chernobyl disaster 25 years ago. The UN says more than 500 people have been killed in Ivory Coast since the presidential conflict intensified over the last 2 weeks. Fearing more bloodshed, the country's elected president, Alassane Ouattara, has urged restraint after the dramatic capture of his rival, Laurent Gbagbo. Britain and France are urging their NATO allies to step up military operations against the Gaddafi regime in Libya. There's still no end in sight to Libya's deadlocked conflict after rebels rejected a peace plan. Some are saying the country is at risk of becoming a failed state like Somalia. A powerful explosion has killed at least 12 people and left almost 150 injured in Belarus. France has become the first country in Europe to ban the Islamic full-face veil. Anyone found in public wearing the covering is liable to a fine of more than $200. In Australia, the issue continues to split the community as more politicians join the debate. It was close but not close enough for Pauline Hanson, who failed to win a seat in the upper house in the New South Wales state election. The former One Nation leader lost on preferences to the Greens in the final result needed to complete the new makeup of the parliament. Medical researchers around the country are staging protests, hoping it'll derail any federal government plans to cut research spending in next month's budget. Rallies along the East Coast and in Adelaide drew thousands today and brought passionate support from people who rely on continuing medical research. The long-running legal saga between Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and the Winklevoss twins has come to an end. A US appeals court has ruled the brothers, who say the idea for the site was stolen from them, can't back out of a settlement deal they had previously agreed on. To sports now, and rising Australian basketball star Elizabeth Cambridge has been selected at number 2 in the WNBA draft. The 19-year-old rookie will join Tulsa Shock ahead of the season opener in June. Cambridge follows in the footsteps of fellow Opal Lauren Jackson, who was drafted number 1 pick 10 years ago. I think that a contest between a man and a small furry animal would be a one-sided affair. But when teenagers and pepper spray are involved, the situation is anything but straightforward.